My name's Rylee, I'm from Manchester. England's second capital, there's nowhere like it. My favourite club is called Satan's Hollow. It's a rock/punk place, obviously fit in very well. So I identify as pansexual, attracted to all genders. Essentially, gender just doesn't exist. I don't see it. I've just not got the sort of capacity to see it where other people do. Got bullied a little bit in school because of it when I first came out, but it's never sort of stopped me being open about who I am.
When you first sort of like find out about it all, you sort of realise that that's what fits you, and it's sort of a really nice sort of freeing experience.
I've never had a test, so I don't know what to look out for really. There's like a couple of little spots have come up recently over the last couple of months on the base, I guess you could call it base in the shaft. So sort of get those checked out, find out what it is. It's like, I'm not alarmed by it or anything, it's not something that worries me. It's just like a little freckle, I guess you could say, but slightly raised up, like a little bump.
Hello,
Hi, Rylee.
you okay?
Come and have a seat, darling. I'm Dr. Naomi.
Rylee.
It's lovely to meet you. How can we help you today?
I've just come to get a test, basically.
Okay.
I've never had a test in ever.
Okay.
It's probably about time, you know, I'm 20 years old now. I've been having consistent sex for about 4 or 5 years, so not always protected, so I feel like I should probably do it.
And has anything ever put you off coming for a test?
Awkwardness, basically. Okay. The idea is just sort of whipping it out in front of a stranger always seemed a little bit weird, but
okay.
I got the piercing recently, so if I can do that, I can do anything.
Wow, definitely. Okay. Any worries or concerns that have made you think you need a test?
Recently I noticed, like, I wouldn't know what to call it, not like a freckle, but like a little bit of a bump or something on my penis.
Okay. Is it just the one?
Two.
Two?
Sort of like just on the base of the shaft.
Okay. And how long have they been there?
I noticed them maybe about 2 months ago.
Well, we can definitely have a look at that for you. Okay. Just talking a bit more about your sexual history, have you ever dabbled in threesomes?
So I've done like the group thing a couple of times.
Yeah? How did you find that?
It was fun. Yeah, it was a good night.
We're at a house party where there's 3 of us. The person whose house we're in, they've said it's all good, they've said it's fine. But then someone's come knocking on the door, telling us to get out, saying it's disrespectful, even though the person said it's all right. But essentially, to put a long story short, the 2 girls were still naked and I was nearly having a fight with someone. Like, it went from threesome to boxing, essentially.
How do you class your sexual orientation?
Pansexual.
Okay. And what's the difference to you between bisexual and pansexual?
There's just less focus on the person's gender. You don't sort of like look at someone and say, oh, that's a guy or that's a girl or anything else.
It's who it is within that body.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. Over the last 4 years then, what percentage of, sorry to use the terms male and female, but what percentage of people have had a vagina and which percentage have had a penis?
I've never had like full-blown intercourse with someone with a penis. I've had like sexual contact and stuff, done things here and there, but when it comes to like full-on intercourse penetration, that has only been with people with vaginas. Okay.
And when you have sex, how often would you use a condom?
It depends who I'm with. So as I mentioned before, like say if it's someone who I'm in a relationship with, and like we'd know that they're clean, and then I wouldn't bother if it's like a little one-night stand. And there's been a few times I've had unprotected sex. You know, when you have been drinking, you're not really thinking about it, you don't want to ruin the moment, so...
Yeah. And can I just pick up about when you said you know that they're clean, how do you know, have they had testing?
Yeah.
Yeah? But you've never had testing?
You trust them.
Okay, so I think that's a really interesting thing, is that often when people are in longer term relationships, will maybe use condoms for the first few weeks of a relationship and then stop because they trust each other, but nobody's actually had a test. Mm.
Just because you're in a relationship, it doesn't mean you won't catch an STI. Many STIs don't have symptoms, so you might not know you've got something until you've passed it on. Take chlamydia, aka the silent STI. Most people don't know they have it. If left untreated, it can cause testicle pain in men and infertility in women. Then there's HPV, which can lead to genital warts. About 80% of sexually active people are infected with the virus at some point in their lives, but will show no signs. There's only one surefire way to stay safe. Use protection and get tested regularly. So if you're in the first flush of romance, show your love with a date at the sex clinic together.
all these infections can have no symptoms at all. You could have chlamydia or gonorrhea and not know about it. I need your trousers and your pants down.
As well as going through the usual swabs for STI testing, Pansexual Rylee
Difficult.
has also asked Naomi to check out the worrying spots on his penis.
And where were these lumps that we were looking at?
So there's that one there.
Okay.
Like I say, a very small little thing, and then there's one over on this side. There's no pain or anything when you touch it, it's just a little...
Have they just appeared?
Within the last couple... I only just noticed them within the last couple of months. I'm not sure if they were there before that.
So that one looks like a genital wart, and it feels more like a genital wart. They're caused by a virus called the human papillomavirus. They are sexually transmitted, and it's skin-on-skin contact. But the chance is that whoever passed this virus to you probably didn't know they've got it. It doesn't cause any problem, it doesn't make your willy fall off, it literally just causes a lump. We can get rid of them though. Often it's a case of just plugging on, a bit like with a verruca on your foot. They can take a while to get rid of. We can treat that with liquid nitrogen today, and then...
It's going to be cold.
It is very cold, and basically what we're doing is giving the wart frostbite so that it shrinks and dies.
Genital warts are one of the most common STIs in the UK, especially among 20 to 24-year-olds. They are passed on during skin-to-skin contact, so even a kiss and a cuddle while naked is enough. Warts can appear as small pink lumps or more bulbous, cauliflower-shaped growths. You may only get 1 or 2 lumps, but if left untreated, warts can grow and spread. So if you spot a spot, get it checked out early.
Sometimes this is enough to get rid of the wart because they are very small in one application, but what I would say is in a week or so's time, assess and see. You all right?
Yeah, it's a new experience. Not as cold as I thought, actually.
Okay, that is you done. Pop yourself back together and we will have these results back to you within 20-30 minutes.
No problem.
Okay.
Thank you very much. To be honest, I've not got a clue where they came from. I just sort of noticed them one day. Warts never actually crossed my mind. But yeah, no, I just always thought of it as a little freckle. Turns out it was a wart. Alright.
Alright.
That took a while.
How's it going?
Fucking genital warts.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Just trying to rack my brain now and figure out who I got them from. Just scared about what else I'm going to find out if I've got them.
Yeah.
Whilst I was waiting for the results, that's when it did start playing my mind a little bit. If I've got warts, it's got me thinking, what else could I have?
Hi Rylee, thank you ever so much for waiting.
That's all right.
We did HIV and syphilis on your blood test. They've both come back negative. Gonorrhea and chlamydia on the swab, and they're also both negative.
Perfect.
So all clear, which is brilliant.
That's put me, I was a little bit more anxious about it after the warts thing.
So what we always say is it's really important to use condoms whilst your warts are there, and then if you can use them for another 3 months after they've gone, because the chance is that the virus is still in your body, but because of where they are, because they're at the base of your penis, it may be difficult to protect the woman from being skin-to-skin contact.
Would you recommend telling my partners about the warts and stuff? Is it something I should let them know about?
I think it's one of those things, if you can feel open enough to discuss it, that's the best method, I think. And you seem like a open, genuine guy, but if the girl or the boy hasn't developed any warts, then there's no need for them to come and see us other than to be screened for other STIs.
Okay.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Saves me an awkward conversation.
Yeah.
It's a big relief off my shoulders to sort of know what they were, and then to know that everything else is all clear as well.
It's been really lovely to meet you.
You too. Thank you very
for coming.
much.
All right.
Take care, all right?
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I need to be safer than I have been in the past. I should start using protection a bit more. I always thought I was relatively safe with it, but apparently not as much as I thought. So would definitely come back for regular checkups in future.
This goes down.